Now the first phase is done. The next thing you need is to get your saucepan and make sure it doesn't have the presence of lead in it. Get your coal pot. If you don't have a burner at home, you still get you covered. You get your spatulas, you get your oil, which is the most important ingredient or active ingredient, which is a extra virgin coconut oil. You get that. And then this is our first methodology. A coal pot. How do I manage the heat? Of course, you can lower your heat on a low heat or on a low flame. Of course, you can do it. If you want to fan it, you can still do that under a low heat, and make sure it gradually steams up and then infuses all the gel or all the 3 layers of aloe vera into fanning under a low heat to make sure I get plant into the oil. So just make sure your saucepan doesn't have the presence of lead in it. You can also use the traditional clay pot. That is also the best way of we thought of using that, but well, this was what we got, so we made use of what we have. Now let's not get much into the benefits of aloe vera on both your skin and hair. We're just going to get into a few of it, and then make sure that we run you through the rest in our subsequent videos on aloe vera. Now, aloe vera has over 70 minerals and vitamins in it. It contains enzymes which repairs the skin cells on both your scalp and your skin. It conditions your hair and it smoothens it. It also works perfectly on dry skin, and then it brings shine to your hair. It promotes hair growth and it prevents itchiness on your scalp, reduces dandruffs, which is one of the many problems. It strengthens your hair strands. It rejuvenates the skin and exerts skin lightening as well. It also contains anti-inflammation or inflammatory and anti-aging properties or effects, if you would like to call it that. And then it also works perfectly well on all types of skin and of course hair types as well. That is one of the basic things you need to know: the type of skin you have and the type of hair you have. The moment you get to know that, it matters not what you apply on it, because you know the type of skin you have and what you are to apply on it. As you can see, it didn't actually boil on the fire for too long, but the gel has managed to squeeze out or infuse into the oil. Most of the times after this, you just have to take it off the flame after you see it being, squeezed out. And then for some of them, they prefer simmering, allowing it to simmer, and then they strain out of it just on that day. But me, no, I leave it, close it properly to prevent external bacteria on it, and make sure it further infuses into the oil until the next day. Then I strain, and with that you have all your oil in there, and you can also use the residue, the chaff, after you strain the oil from the aloe vera. As you can see, this is the next morning. I try to put it on fire to reheat it and make sure I get any extra water or gel that was not actually cooked in there out of it. And you can see all the gel and water has been squeezed out of it, because as I was stirring, I kept stirring and stirring. I was also trying to crush, since I didn't use a blender, I was trying to crush the gel open so I can get all the juice out. And this is me straining it out with my strainer off the aloe vera residue. And as you can see, all the oil has been strained out without any leftover water in it. So this is one of the best ways of preparing your aloe vera oil at home for emergency sake. It is good for your skin, it is good for your hair. It contains a lot of vitamins like K, E, C, B12, folic acid,